Alright, welcome back to the channel mga ka-G. Somebody asked me sa YouTube channel kung ano daw yung tingin ko dun sa bagong batas na alam nyo medyo nagkakagulo-gulo ngayon yung mga naka two wheels dyan sa bagong batas na yan, no? Which is yung tinatawag nga nila na double plaka or double placard pa nga dahil sa sobrang laki nung nung plates na pinopropose ni Dick Gordon. Well, one thing is for sure, I think the window of opportunity to really change directive na yan is medyo maliit-liit na kasi nga it has been signed already from a bill to a law. For sure, there will be discussions as to how it's going to be implemented and yung mga nuances niyan. I'm sure magkakaroon pa ng mga changes dyan in the coming days or weeks. I've been seeing a lot of posts actually sa Facebook wherein meron yatang session between I think it was JV Ejercito and some officials of LTO to talk about some clarifications regarding that law. In any case, for me, my 2 cents about that is, I can see where Gordon and the other authors of the law are coming from when they thought of that bill, no? Which is again, batas na ngayon yan. I can understand where they're coming from, and I share the same sentiment that they have regarding the riding in tandems. Talagang most of the crimes that we see, at least, diba, sa mga bali-balita is talagang nanggagaling dyan sa mga riding in tandem. So talagang, diba, they're in a position to really think of stuff that may not have been verified or kulang na kulang sa pag-aaral. Just to see, diba, kung ano yung magiging epekto niya dun sa mga riding in tandem related crimes. Pero, ayun nga ang tingin ko yung angal na pinanggagalingan naman ngayon ng riding public is because nagpapatupad na naman sila ngayon ng isang batas where in fact, diba, yung mga issues before, like, say for example, yung delayed issuance ng mga plates, diba, hasn't really been addressed yet. And ito yung sa tingin kong kinaiinisan talaga ng mga nagmomotor. I mean, imagine owning a motorcycle for 2 to 3 years, kahit nga 1 year lang and yet hindi mo pa rin nakukuha yung plaka. Tapos ngayon, meron ng bagong batas na i-issuehan ka, 'di ba, ng plaka na I think sinlaki na halos siya ng short bond paper sa harap at sa likod. There was, I think, a podcast which involved Dick Gordon wherein sabi doon, hindi naman daw yatang kailangang metal yung material na nandun sa plate sa harap. Can be galvanized, I think something soft, something less dangerous. Again, the point there is nagpasa na naman tayo ng batas na hindi naman na-address yung mga issues prior to the passing of this particular law. And I think that is really where the ire of everyone is coming from. Kahit sino naman babad trip na they will be again following a new law tapos may mga issues pa naman na hindi naman na-address. So that's one. Dapat hindi ganun. Na before we actually move forward, we have to make sure na lahat issues currently should be addressed. Yung execution, 'di ba, dapat malinis before we can actually move forward to a different or another law. For me, there's also the issue of safety. For one, a lot of motorcycles that we have aren't really designed, 'di ba, para dyan sa ganyang kalaking plaka. Obviously, you can create brackets, pero you will have to design a specific bracket now for every motorcycle model na meron. I mean, gaano karami yung mga brands and models na meron per brand, 'di ba? Siguro kung meron mga maganda dyan, it will open up some really good business dun sa mga nagbabracket ng 'Di ba yung mga nagfa-fabricate ng ng plate base or plate holders, yan, maganda yan. Yan ang magandang i-open na business ngayon. Again, for me, there's some serious safety issues that I think were compromised and hindi na masyado na pag-aralan talaga. And kumaga parang wala natakpan na yung mata doon sa mga krimen na nangyayari related to the riding in tandem folks versus doon sa kung ano yung pwedeng maging epekto pag naipasa na yung batas. So ngayon nakikita nila, 'di ba? Kasi nag-iingay yung publiko So I think they were not prepared for that particular action kasi yung mga gumagawa naman ng batas na yan, hindi naman nagmomotor yan Si Dick Gordon, nag-i-scooter ba yan? Hindi. So, di ba, for you to really relate, di ba, pagkaroon ng empathy dun sa riding public, napakahirap kasi they live a totally different life. Di ba? Wherein I think they are supposed to represent, di ba, the voice of the people, pero I think it's the other way around that's happening. Don't get me wrong, I can understand the intention. The intention is good, but the execution is just bad. Yun ang masasabi ko talaga dyan. Am I in favor or not in favor? It doesn't really matter at this point. It's a law. One thing that we really need right now is yung unity between the riding public. I can see a lot of posts na nagsishare na, di ba, inviting yung mga nagmomotor na sumama dun sa mga meetings or whatnot. I encourage everyone to do the same so that yung mga kagaya nila Dick Gordon, they will understand that the clamor really is there at hindi lang yung mga mangilan-ngilan. I mean, let's just accept the fact na talagang ganun talaga yung effect na ang kasalanan ng iilan talagang minsan nagiging pananagutan ng karamihan yan. That's what's happening right now. Everyone should just unite and let the voice of the riding public be heard. That's why I'm here and stating my piece to whoever is watching this. Let your voice be heard. I'm not saying na yung batas is tama. I'm not saying it's wrong. There are some good parts in it. There are some bad parts that need to be modified. So that's really where we are. So I encourage everyone, do your part. Let your voice be heard. Yun lang talaga. Let's see how this journey is gonna go and ride safe everyone and I'll see you on the next. Bye.